Good morning, colleagues from different media houses. We appreciate your support. Even when you are called within a short period of time, you are able to turn out in good numbers, and would want to recognize that contribution to society, contribution to the growth of the party, contribution to the growth and development of our country, Zambia. Today is a special day. For those that could be meeting some of us for the very first time, my full names are Mo Mwenda. My full names are Mo Mwenda. Mo Mwenda with single E. I'm the chairman elections. My names are Mo Mwenda. I like my name, so I emphasize too much. I'm chairman elections. I only hope we're going to have a very good interaction with you as professionals, the people that we depend on to disseminate information to all corners of this country. We'll talk about mainly one or two items, one to do with the elections, and maybe one among so many important issues to do with our country. Socialist Party is a party that will endeavor to ensure that the people of Zambia are liberated. We know that the people of Zambia are suffering, and the only way we can alleviate the poverty that all of us are facing today is by engaging into by-elections, and finally in 2026 engage into the general election. We do so because as opposition we have no mandate to control things in the country. As opposition, we have no mandate to help our farmers by ensuring that we have good policies. As opposition, we have no authority to help our minibus drivers, our taxi drivers, our marketeers. The only way in which we can help the people of Zambia is by ensuring that we are given the mandate through an election. And as such, the President, Comrade Fred Membe, and the rest of senior leadership decided to ensure that whenever there is a by-election, we make sure we participate, because that is the only way in which we can help the people of Zambia. Once we have the authority to do things in a very different way. And as such, I am here as chairman elections to announce to the nation that as Socialist Party, we have managed to field in candidates in the by-elections that are taking place in various provinces, districts, and constituencies. Number one, allow me to announce that on the Copper Belt in Mfulira district, in Kankoyo constituency, we have a ward by-election in Buntungwa ward. In Buntungwa ward, we managed to field in Andrew Zulu, who successfully filed in the nomination yesterday. So our candidate in Buntungwa ward, which is in Kankoyo constituency, is Mr. Andrew Zulu, and he will be managed. Our campaign manager in this by-election in Muntungwa Ward is Comrade Regan Kashinga, who is our Copper Belt spokesperson. This campaign manager will be assisted by Jitifa Kalungu, our Copper Belt Vice Provincial Chairperson. So our campaign manager is Comrade Regan Kashinga, Copper Belt spokesperson, who will be deputized by Jitifa Kalungu, Copper Belt Vice Provincial Chairperson. The second by-election where we filed in successfully is in Luapula Province, in Milengi District, Milengi constituency, in Mumbotuta Ward. And our candidate in this by-election in Mumbotuta Ward is Comrade Paul Mambwe. He is Mr. Paul Mambwe. And our campaign manager in this by-election will be Comrade Maximo Mtambo. Comrade Maximo Mtambo, who is a senior member, a member of Central Committee. And this comrade will be deputized by Comrade Mwansakaoma, who is the Milengi District Chairperson. The third by-election, where we successively filed in, is in Chinsali, which is in Muchinga Province, Chinsali District, Chinsali Constituency, Itapa Ward. Our candidate there is Kayela Bwalia. Mr. Kayela Bwalia is our candidate in Itapa Ward by-election. And the campaign manager, to ensure that things move smoothly, we have Comrade Kapasa Makasa, who is the Presidential Advisor for Traditional Affairs. The fourth by-election, where we also successfully filed in, is in Muchinga Province, Kanchiria District, Kanchiria Constituency, Mansha Ward, and our candidate is Emmanuel Katongo. Emmanuel Katongo is our candidate. And the campaign manager in this ward by-election in Mansha Ward is Comrade Robbie Witika. Robbie Witika is our provincial chairperson for Muchinga. Comrade Robbie Witika is our provincial chairperson for Muchinga. You'll be deputized by Comrade Fred Chanda. Comrade Fred Chanda, who is our presidential advisor for religious affairs. However, on a sad note, on a very, very sad note, we did not manage to file our candidate in Luapula, in Central Province, Chitambo District, Chitambo Constituency, Nakatambo Ward, where we had and we still have an adopted candidate by the Socialist Party, and this is Comrade Justin Kabanshi. We did everything. Our candidate was adopted. Our candidate verified and certified all the documents. We made payments to the bank regarding the process. However, when he went to get the local certificate, which is produced and given by the local council, he was denied. He was not given this document. Our team went there to the council and they were not given this document. We had all the documents in place. We tried our level best, even on the very day. The word that we got from the council, the local council there, is that the council secretary was busy running up and down in trying to do whatever that is best known to himself. So we are saddened as a political party. This is not supposed to be the case in a democratic dispensation where we claim to practice democracy. And therefore, this has not sat well, but we'll continue to engage all stakeholders to ensure that our candidate is given the right to participate. We have all the documents. The only document that was missing was not within our powers, was within the jurisdiction, the powers of the council. And ours was just to go to the council, to speak to them so that we could collect this document. The several attempts that we made to the council, we were told there was a silent mandate given by the council secretary that nobody should accept, nobody should give out that clearance certificate in his absence. And we wonder what kind of a country Zambia is going to be with this kind of mingalato. But we would want to appeal to the chairperson, Electoral Commission of Zambia, Madam Mwangala Zalomis, and also to remind her that Electoral Commission of Zambia, as a referee in elections in Zambia, must help the country by executing their mandate to the fullest, by ensuring that elections are devoid of unfair competition. Elections are devoid of unfair competition. Elections must be devoid of vote buying by the ruling party. Elections must be devoid of political violence. Unjustified disqualification, like is in our case, must not be entertained, or blocking of candidates, among many other issues of concern to us as opposition. So we are engaging ECZ. We have written to the Electoral Commission of Zambia a letter that we'll be able to share with you, our good friends from the media fraternity, at an appropriate time. We do not want to seek other means to ensure that we engage ECZ, but for now, we want to handle this matter in an amicable way. We know that Mwangala Zalomis, with the chairperson of Electoral Commission of Zambia, wouldn't want the name of the commission to go down on straightforward matters. Here is a situation of our candidate where all the documents were there. Just like you have every document, everything, but now you want to get a certain document which can only be given by a different person or different company or organization. You have no control whatsoever. We had the money and everything else. But this council secretary did not give us the document. Allow me to emphasize as we appeal to the Electoral Commission of Zambia. We do not want to begin to tear ourselves apart. We do not want to denounce the Electoral Commission of Zambia. Even as I speak to the nation, I know the chairperson is also monitoring one of the by-elections. If the chairperson, the whole lot of a chairperson, can go and monitor a by-election, it shows the importance she attaches to these by-elections. And therefore, there is no need that the chairperson can allow her name to go down. So we are still appealing. It is within the mandate of the ECZ to ensure that he who qualifies is given the right to participate. Allow me to also speak to the ruling party, the United Party for National Development, whose leader is the Republican President, President Hakainde Hichilema. We know that we are facing a lot of challenges in the country. In Lusaka and many parts of this country are facing cholera. We know that the cost of living has gone high. Recently, the fuel prices were adjusted upwards. We cannot afford to see 5-10 ministers in one ward by election. And you know what it takes for a minister, a cabinet minister, to visit a ward. He will not go alone. You will have to use a GX, a government vehicle. You will have to have his own driver, allowances, and so forth. So in all the wards where these by-elections are taking place from, expect ministers to come. When they shall produce money, get because it is your money. When they shall give you foodstuffs, even when you've been suffering from the time you voted for the UPND in 2021, get those foodstuffs, collect them, receive them. That's your money. No minister is using his pocket money. No minister is using his personal money. All of them are dipping in the depleted national coffers at the expense of registering their presence in all the by-elections where they did not do well in 2021. This must not be condoned. This must be condemned by all well-meaning citizens. And allow me to remind President Hakainde Hichilema, these are the vices he condemned when he was in the opposition. He condemned the then ruling party for ensuring that they sent different ministers, so many government officials, just to ensure that they win a by-election. So our people and the country at large must be in the know that this is the time to eat money. This is the time to receive different gifts, because I know the majority of ministers who abandon the cholera in Lusaka, who abandon the sick in the hospitals, we do not have medicines. People are suffering, but they'll go and attend all these by-elections where they'll cause violence, where they'll be buying votes, and so forth. Our appeal as Socialist Party, under the able leadership of President Fred Membe, is that let them concentrate on developing this country. Let them concentrate on fulfilling the numerous promises they made to the people of Zambia. As Socialist Party, we want to appeal to all the electorate in different by-elections. Shall we turn out in numbers and ensure that you vote for the Socialist Party to ensure that we carry the day? Once we have the mandate, the word of encouragement is that we shall change the way of running government so that we will prioritize the lives of the Zambians. This is our country, and we must safeguard our interest and protect our interest. We shall not sell this country to the highest bidder. We have seen them, we have known their colors. They are not the same people that were preaching to the people of Zambia while in the opposition. Even as we draw closer to 2026, we are appealing to you, our good friends, from the media fraternity, to sensitize the people that those that come last minute to give us money and so many other good nice things, we must know that their love, their care for us is not genuine. So we want to thank you for coming. But before we end this press briefing, may I put it on record that we are also participating in the ongoing Kayo ward by-election, which is in Wapula province, Mwansabombwe district, Mwansabombwe constituency, Kayo ward, and our candidate there is Amon Kunda, who is being managed. Our campaign manager is Comrade John Mwewa, who is our Wapula province mobilization chairman, and is being deputized by our Comrade Chabi Mlenga, Wapula province training chairperson. Thank you very much. May God bless you. I'll call upon the media director.
Thank you very much, Comrade. And I want to say that as a Socialist Party, just to ride on Comrade Mwenda, as Socialist Party, we want to put it on record that it is the political and civic duty of the Socialist Party to take part in elections wherever they spring from in each part of this country. And we shall do so without fear or favor, because it is a duty of the party. And I wish to send a warning to the Inspector General of Police that he risks going down in the history of Zambia as the worst Inspector General of Police in trying to stifle the democratic space of Zambia, and that he must avoid being used by the ruling party to favor or advantage the ruling party against the opposition. And that it is the constitutional right of the Socialist Party to continue to mobilize our membership throughout this country. And no Inspector General of Police will stop us. Unless the Inspector General of Police is telling us that the Constitution has been amended and that we have returned to a one-party state, then we shall stop to mobilize and engage in political activities as Socialist Party in Zambia. But as things stand, our Constitution gives us the right to mobilize and meet our people in any part of this country. So no Inspector General of Police, no President or ECZ will stop us from exercising our democratic right to participate in elections and in political activities in our country. Allow me to also state that the Socialist Party is not in an alliance, opposition alliance, as things stand today, and that it is the position, considered position of the Socialist Party, that we shall continue to network and work with fellow opposition political parties on a common agenda to ensure that we mobilize our citizens in offering alternative government in 2026. As Socialist Party, as you have seen, we are quite busy involving ourselves in elections. And we're all over the country. And this is our priority for now as Socialist Party. Time will come when we shall have to hold hands, partner up with fellow political parties. But you have seen the Socialist Party of late. We have shared platforms with other opposition political parties in the interest of pulling our forces together. And that we do so, genuinely so, with no fear and favor. And that if these political alliances have to work. There must be genuineness in the way that we interact with each other in the opposition. If at all these opposition political alliances are to stand the test of time. I want to end by inviting Comrade Mlenga to come and give us a vote of thanks as we are sitting in your province. Comrade.
Thank you, Comrade. Our chairperson elections, we are glad to have you. Welcome to the Copper Belt. Lelo kuno Copper Belt muishile ba chairperson. Natukwata mafia yengi sana. Bantu tuishibe kulusaka kwena tabaralunda fuel. Kuno Copper Belt ba chairperson mtengo wa mafuta na balunda. Ba chairperson kuno Copper Belt ubunga na balunda. Na leshto ubunga bya bushuku. Na 350 kwacha baka sido pantishta kanshi mumushu mutule pito kulanda na abantu pamikalile yabo bale ilishanya kanshi nejo muri kulusaka limbyubu ikashi kulusaka pande kwa ekala bale teke chalo limbikwena fyali wa mako lelo kuno abantu bale fwane nsala nakolera wine untu mumwene wa chairperson for elections Comrade Hapunda chilengele amalwele yafule mulando wansala kaisha abantu bale kusukila muri mango wabulo kusanfya mango wakutola fye pachishala kanshi chilengele obusanso tukwete. It's because we have people who have failed to govern. It's not just a pandemic, it's not just a disease like any other. It's carelessness by those in power. So once again, we want to say thank you for coming. We believe we are going to work with you for a few days before you leave. The media, wamninane, mwabasalanganyela, vyashi, tuwa kumutote la pantu lionsolo tuamita, munatubutukila kusa fintu tulefo kulanda, pa wikashi wabantu. Na mtote la bonse mwabachisa, kanwa kachelo, no kuba na ifwe kuli press briefing. Once again, Chairperson Elections, thank you. Comrade Hapunda, thank you for coming. Let me also acknowledge the presence of the member of the Central Committee, Comrade Faston Mwale. Thank you for being with us this morning. Thank you so much. Good day, comrades.